So mandatory, my elevations, my lyrics like orientation. So you can be more familiar with it you're facing. We must be patient, nothing better than communication. Known a damaging, highly flammable like gas station. Yo, who knows where that's from? I bet most of y'all don't, dude. That's an old ass song. That's from like 93 or 94. Not 18, 19. And yeah, it's pretty old though. But yeah, man, it's a sick song from the immortal Tupac Shakur. It's called I Got My Mind Made Up on All Eyes on Me. I don't remember if it's album one or two, but yeah, get with it. It's a sick ass song. But yeah, and I am Botbender Orange, by the way. Yeah, nice to see you all. Nice to meet you all. If this is your first time. And whether it's your first time visiting the channel or it's a returning time, you're always welcome here. And we just have a fun time, just messing around, playing with toys, talking bots, and this and that, and anything else related to, I don't know, just hanging out and having fun. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and as per usual, I am joined by Fan Modes, and I am joined by Awesome You, who has lovingly clicked that thumbnail and chosen to watch this video. And today, what we're doing is we're doing a celebration of the tape bots and also a celebration of the Airwave molds as well. As you can see, Homeboy over here is wearing Hothouse, and Homie over here is wearing the original Airwave mold. And so let's move Soundwave out of the picture just for a second. Sorry, brother. And then we take a look at Blaster, right? Dude, the color, the orange red color on Hothouse, I believe is a perfect match for Blaster. Like when I look at this, it looks identical, right? I mean, even y'all watching through the camera, right? Let me do an up close. That looks, I think it's the same. And I'm not sure if Aragon shares the exact same hue, but it's pretty close. Because if you guys saw the Blaragon custom that I did like a week ago or whatever that was, yeah, that red like matched up pretty well. And so basically, I just wanted to celebrate both of these bots and also both of the tape bots, and again celebrate the Airwave molds. If we take a look at Blast, you know what? Let me show off Soundwave a little bit, and then we'll do a little bit more in-depth deep dive. Soundwave is celebrating his tapes. Tape. I always liked that about Soundwave. That he was a good like father or older brother, like leader figure, because he was always down and for his tapes, and his tapes were always like loyal to him, which made me feel that he was running his ship right. Um, but yeah, so this one's using Airwaves. I really wanted to focus on like playing with panels, as you can see the panel here, on the sides and on the sides, and what he has is an abundance of tapes just spread throughout in his chest, on the side, on the top, more on the side. You know what? I couldn't find my Ravage figures. I couldn't find any of my Ravage figures. Like they all ran away or something. Hey, it's Year of the Cat, right? Yeah, Ravage is a cat, right? Yeah, like a jaguar or something. Um, but yeah, I couldn't find him, so I just used these guys. But that's fine. That's fine. And so yeah, he's more like he has all these like shields, armaments, and he's really like a tape dispenser. Yeah. And so going back to Blaster, Blaster is more the melee guy. These things over here, these are like these kind of like forearm armor. I don't know, gauntlets, what do you even call it? And these, I'm pretending that they're kind of like knuckles, like brass knuckles and stuff. You're about to knuckle somebody up. And so I think it looks pretty good, dude. It looks a little bit different than what I'd normally do. He has a cool backpack, I feel like, he has this thing that like pivots up and down. And then we have the turret rotation over there. I think that's pretty cool. And so while he's beating fools down with this melee, you still got the range weapon, like watching his back, watching his six and stuff. And Blaster's a very clean looking bot. And so naturally the armaments, the components, the weaponized parts also look pretty clean on him as well. By the way, if I don't know when this video is gonna catch you guys, but because sometimes I put these things out like out of sequence, so just wanted to wish all happy Chinese New Year, Year of the Tiger. If you haven't seen a video where I'm wishing you already, or I'm wishing that to you already, and if I have, then all good. Anyway, so we have Sound Wave over here. I think the orange is not bad. It plays off of the gold and the yellow on his chest a little bit, and the grays are obviously the same grays. And so, yeah, overall, I think it works. Yeah. I mean, also, it's not necessarily all about color pairing. I like when it happens, and sometimes it doesn't. It doesn't. But I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, like I said earlier, like tapes galore, tape. And once I find Ravage, I'm sure I could figure out how to adorn this with additional tape figures, though. Yeah. I don't know which one I like better though. You know what? I could probably stick Ravage back here or something like that. But I'm not really sure which one I like better. Which one do you all like? Y'all like Soundwave better, or y'all like Blaster better? I think they both have their merits. I think they both have their pros and cons. Actually, there's certain things that I like about one figure where I don't the other. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I thought Blaster was cool. Like coming up in the cartoon, I remember he was like really kind of like hip. Like he seemed to be homies with Jazz and stuff. Like they used to go to the club. I remember that episode. Um, and that's what I always liked about Blaster. I thought he was this cool like party guy, and I was like, ah, that guy's tight. Soundwave was always like he was so stoic, so like quiet. You can see his expression because you can see his mouth and stuff. But dude, he was so loyal. That's the homie to the end. That's ride or die right there, dude. And that's why I always respected Soundwave. And he was my first transformer actually, my first legitimate transformer. I had Diaclone before, and I had other transforming robots, some Diaclone bootlegs and stuff like that. But in terms of real OG transformer, like branded, yeah, Soundwave was actually my first one. And the little rub sign, yeah, I didn't know what that was. I thought that was like a glow in the dark thing, and I just couldn't figure out how to get it to work. And I should have been reading. Actually, maybe I couldn't have read it at the time, but don't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah. um but that's about it. Yeah, yeah. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content, by the way. um yeah, not to say that there's casual, medium to hardcore viewers, but if I'm just going to use that terminology, I consider the folks who watch to the end like hardcore viewers. And so, you guys who watch all the videos, consume all the content, you guys are probably aware that you see me messing with little things here and there. Like the video format. Sometimes it's horizontal like this. Sometimes it's vertical. Sometimes it's shot on my phone. Sometimes it's on my camera. I'm just trying to see, testing different things to get different results, and try to put together some form of like intelligence, so to speak, behind that, and also experimenting with different content as well. You saw that legacy video that I put out recently. Um, yeah, and I'm just experimenting, just having fun, actually. But it's been cool. But there's actually a lot of stuff happening in my life right now. There's a lot of stuff, and I can't go into detail yet, but I hope I can soon. Um, but yeah, yeah, I'll try to keep the content going. I mean, what I personally enjoy doing is I like putting two things out every day. I like having one short and one video. And the short oftentimes is going to be a repeat, and it may not even be new content, but it's just free advertisement for the channel. And so generally I like putting out one short and one video, but sometimes that doesn't happen, and it's either just one video or one short. And on some days, if I'm hammered with stuff, I just don't get around to it at all. But I would love to be able to put up two videos every day, like all the time. Yeah. I don't know how many TF YouTubers do that in this space, but I'd certainly love to be the first, um, if it's not done already. Anyway, goals and ambitions, right? Ambitions as a rider, just like referencing back to old Tupac and stuff. But yeah, I kept you long enough, guys, and you have been super, super gracious with me with your 10 minutes of time, and I do appreciate that. So I think I'm going to bounce right now, and I wish y'all have a great, safe, happy, and healthy day. 2022, health, wealth, prosperity, and posterity. Yeah, be positive, y'all. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Bye bye.